Hey Kayla, it's Kelly from Hamlin, and welcome to your individualized advising video to get you ready to start in our program this fall. So I'm actually trying this out this semester, these videos. First, just to make it a little more personable for students in the program, but it also just gives me a chance to talk through a little bit more about the program and how you're coming in and what you're going to have left to complete in order to graduate. So this email that this came in, I've sort of bulleted the different things I'm going to be talking about so you can follow along if you'd like. So there we go. One of the things I'll be referring to quite a bit is the degree evaluation that you got when you were admitted to the program. So I'm attaching a copy of that if you don't still have the one I sent when you were admitted. So I will be using that. So first of all, just welcome to Hamlin. We're really glad that you are joining our program, and I'm so glad it's worked out. I know you Argosy folks had a rough. That was rough. So I am thankful that you found us and that this is all going to work out. And that you are going to be able to graduate. So that's great. In this email, in this video, I'm going to talk about getting registered for fall. Once you are registered for classes, that will trigger the creation of a Hamlin email address for you. And you'll get some information about that and your login information. That will also be your username. And my guess is it will be VanTries01, unless there's another VanTries in the system, which I doubt. But that will be your login to get into Canvas, which is our learning management system, which is where all of the coursework and your interaction in the courses will take place. And then I will be sending you a link to that email address for a short online orientation that we'd like you to complete before the term begins. And it's done in Canvas, so you'll become familiar with that system, and then it just will also walk through some of the support and services that are available to you as you move through the program. So I want to talk a little bit about the Hamlin Plan. So the Hamlin Plan is what our general education requirements, or sort of how Hamlin does the liberal arts. And it's not necessarily a set number of courses. It's more about skills and competencies that we want and think all Hamlin graduates should have. It's also the same skills and competencies that employers are looking for in folks that they're looking to hire. So on your degree evaluation, that middle column, it says HP up there, it stands for Hamlin Plan. You'll see a bunch of letters. Those letters correspond to different skills or competencies within the Hamlin Plan. So there are things such as tied to things such as critical thinking, problem solving, cultural competency, communication, and then it also covers some of the general liberal arts that you traditionally would see. So like in the fine arts, natural sciences, those types of things. So as you look at your evaluation, you can see how what transferred in, and then what you're going to have left to complete with us. It looks like 67 credits were transferred in from you. Of those, within the psychology major, you had 8 courses come in, which is awesome. That leaves you 5 courses in psychology to finish the major. And then the Hamlin Plan requirements is that bottom section. And the ones you have left to fulfill are the transfer seminar, which also will fulfill that college level composition course. So one course can have multiple letters on it. You'll also need to complete Communication 1650, English 1800, a collaboration requirement, fine arts, 2 humanities, natural science. And then the important thing to keep in mind is you need a total of 61 credits to graduate. The degree is made up of 128 credits. So you're going to have to, so you'll do all of the courses within the major. You'll want to make sure that the rest of the courses you're taking to get to that 61 fulfill these Hamlin Plan requirements, but there'll also probably be some additional courses that you're taking, again, just to get to that 61 threshold that you need to hit the 128. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, we can talk about that. But now let's look towards the fall. So fall term starts on September 3rd, the day after Labor Day, and we have it's a 16-week term that's divided into two 8-week sessions. So session 1, we are going to be offering 4 courses: the transfer seminar, accounting, the psychology course 3450, which is adult development and aging, and then a natural science course, which is biotechnology in your life. And then for session 2, we're offering 3 classes: accounting, psychology 3980, which is risk and resilience, and then business law, which is a management course. I'm pretty sure you wanted to go full-time, which is considered 3 classes or more, 3 or 4 classes. So there's a couple options for you if you wanted to take 3 classes. The transfer seminar is required of all students who are starting in the program. So that's a given. For session 1, you'll be in the transfer seminar. And then for a second class for session 1 that you take with the transfer seminar, you could either do Psychology 3450, Adult Development and Aging. And while you had a course that came in as a substitute for that within the major, you do have a psychology elective that you need to fulfill. So you could take that adult development and aging and then count it as that psychology elective. And then for session 2, I would have you take risk and resilience. It's one of the courses you need in the major. So you have a couple options for being at full time, taking 3 classes. In the second option, I sub out that adult development and aging for the biotechnology in your life, because you do need or will need eventually that natural science course with a lab, and that biotechnology course satisfies that. So think about that. If you did just want to go part-time, taking 1 course each session, then I would recommend taking the TSEM, the transfer seminar, and then risk and resilience for session 2. Think about that. We can talk more if you have questions about that, but those would be my recommendations. And the sooner you can let me know, the better. I'd love to know by early next week sometime, so that we can get you actually registered. Well, I'll do that, and then we can get you information about your textbooks. So I just want to make sure you have those before classes start in September. The rest of the email, I am talking a little bit about, I just give you the dates for the rest of the academic year, about when terms start and end. And then for financial aid, it does look like we've received your FAFSA, so thanks for getting that in. I do need you to complete, it looks like, this HU financial aid form. It's a really short form that just tells us if you're planning to go full-time or part-time. And I can walk you through that if you have questions. I think that's it. So call me or email me if you have any questions. We can also do a Google Hangout if that's something you like. But think about the class thing, and then I'll get you registered for fall. Again, welcome to Hamlin. We're really glad to have you, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Bye.